Neighbor, 87, his wife died this year. I can feel he's going to ask me on a date. As a guy, my suggestion would be not to get involved. I am sure he misses his wife who probably did everything for him. It's a huge age difference, besides all the emotional stuff on both sides. I like the idea of lunch as an alternative. Dutch, I don't care if you both play pickleball 7 days a week, can bench press 300 pounds. The age thing is a biggie, plus he is looking to reinvent what he has known. I don't think you are there. Doesn't sound like a date is appropriate, but lunch with a friend sounds good for both of you. Sounds like you both could use a friend these days. At 60, I don't think you can drink an 87-year-old pretty. I would fear he was using me to replace his wife. The wife who did everything for him. He doesn't want to cook and clean for himself. You're 59 and actually want to go on a date with someone pushing 90? You're basically a generation apart. It's like a 28-year-old dating a 56-year-old. Nothing in common, to each his own of course, but that would be a no-go for me. Friend, yes. Romantic partner, no. I actually figured out the perfect way to deal with this when he's older. So next time you see him and he says something nice, you say, I sure wish my mom was still around. You two would make a great couple. Or if my mom was still single, I'd have to introduce you. She would just love you. I call it the pivot. I'm confused. You didn't say one reason why you'd be even remotely interested in him. You don't need any of to tell you not to do something you don't want to do or have any obligation to do or any reason at all to do. Even if you had 10 things you did like about him, the age difference alone is enough to say, I appreciate the interest and am extremely flattered, but it wouldn't be fair to either of us if I wasn't honest from the beginning. The age difference between us too great for me to be comfortable with. Follow your heart. Sounds like you're trying to guilt yourself into going out with him. You can let it down with the old friends thing, thereby offering companionship without getting romantic, and get out on some dates with people your own age. Don't date him. He want a caregiver. You're not attracted to this guy. Called him a prickly character who is not PC, so basically a bigot, and you don't actually want to date him. So just say no. If you want some casual attention, try dating apps. Those have the advantage of the people not knowing where you live or living next door, or being almost 30 years your senior, and you might actually be attracted to them. I don't understand why you would consider dating him if you're not attracted to him. Stop answering the door. Horny old men don't want to be friends. He wants a caretaker with benefits. My mom had almost the exact thing happen to her. She's 62, he's like 90 or something, and his wife had dementia and eventually passed away. He immediately hit on my mom and kept bringing fruit and eggs over and asked to come in for coffee. My mom was civil and was nice to him but didn't lead him on. She eventually ignored him completely because he was outright disrespectful and inappropriate, and now every time she walks in the neighborhood she has to hide from him. Personally, I wouldn't get involved with him. It will just lead to drama, and he should heal from the loss of his wife before dating someone else. His wife died only a few months ago and it seems he's already looking for a date? Him being this fast about it, it's more like him looking for a nurse mate if he can still get it up. Nothing wrong with friends with clear communication and expectations. I'm only 46F, and honestly a cute 47-year-old man could ask me out on a date and I'd push him out the door so fast he would get whiplash. I am simply not looking for a relationship. Why are you even entertaining the idea of anything more than just a friend? There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a friend, and I'm sure he is lonely. But not every interaction with a man has to turn into a date. Life is too short to please others. Find someone you are attracted to and is pleasant. Men that age are looking for a nurse and a purse. I'd friend zone him hard. I ended up befriending the next door neighbor to my elderly aunt. He was 98 at the time. I was 62. I was house sitting for my aunt, and when she returned from her long trip, this neighbor asked me to move in with him and take care of him. He was going blind, was still driving, but shouldn't have been, had all his marbles and then some, and had been widowed for about 25 years. He was a remarkable, kind, gentlemanly, amazing man with a lifetime of incredible experiences. The money I saved in the next several years before he passed was enough to buy a modest house outright. That said, this man does not sound like he's that nice or your type or anything like that. So dating, no. Friendship, sure, if you like his company. My situation was different. He was truly the best friend I ever had. We could talk for hours and hours without trying. If I had met him at 50 and newly divorced and he was the same age or even 10 years older, sure. But that wasn't the situation. And we never dated. We were just the best friends ever.